Hello, fellow Curve the Cubist. This is Jemmy from Flintstone Media with the 27th episode of Curve the Cube, which I hope will really inspire you to pursue your dreams and passions and just go for it in life. So, on this 27th episode, we have Janice Massey, who is a hairstylist extraordinaire. She takes care of my hair, and she's awesome, and she has her own salon. She's had to transform it over the years and meet some different demands from herself and what she wanted as her business goals, and she really gets into how important it is to kind of follow what your own instinct and guide is telling you, and how important it is to really lay a good bedrock and foundation for your company, and also how important it is to diversify. She talks about the different things that she's getting into, so pretty cool. She was also on MTV's Made, and she's just really, really great person. She has a cool t-shirt line, she sells vintage clothing, does all that stuff on top of owning her own hair salon, and she's fantastic. She also talks about why she likes, working specifically with natural hair and how she learned how to do it and all that stuff. So if you are thinking about going into hairstyling, cosmetology, if you want to be a business owner, if you want to just, have a fun laugh, because this podcast is pretty freaking funny, you're going to really enjoy this episode. And this episode is actually brought to you by Soul Experiences. And Soul Experiences has a pub crawl coming up this Friday downtown at the Gardens. It's going to hit up Dirty Martini, it's going to hit up Cabo Flats, it's going to hit up a beer tasting at Whole Foods, and it's going to hit La Blen Bistro, and all those places are amazing. They have some of your ticket prices includes some like drinks, some appetizer specials, and some just a fun time downtown at the Garden. So it runs from 5 to 9. Go to Facebook, look up Soul Experiences, or search for them, and get tickets at Eventbrite. But if you go to their Facebook page, it's the easiest way to get a ticket. They're only $20. You really can't beat that for a night out on the town. But get them in advance and quick, because they go fast. Anyways, if you mention Flintstone Media or Curve the Cube, you will get a discount. So go get your tickets and have an awesome time this Friday at the Downtown at the Gardens pub crawl. But first, sit back and relax and enjoy the 27th episode of Curve the Cube with Janice Massey. Enjoy! Curve the Cube will now initiate. Well, hello, my lady.
Hello.
Hi, you lost a shoe.
Oh, God.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fan-flip-fantastic.
I locked the store so we don't interrupt
Mm-hmm.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good. Are you tired?
Surprisingly, no.
No?
Which I can't explain that, because I absolutely should be, based on the last few days of my life. I should be exhausted.
I made you snack.
Oh my God, you're the best.
Yeah,
Shut up, you did not.
I did.
You're so cute.
Hey,
Yay!
my Jamie.
Aww, thank you. Yummy, yummy.
Yum.
Oh, it's like a cheese and
Yeah.
grapes and all kinds of fun stuff.
I'm not real domestic.
Oh, please, this is a million times better than I would have done. Are you kidding me? I'm the worst. I am the worst. It's like a disclaimer for anybody who's... Seriously, for anyone who's coming over, I was like, hey, look, let me explain something. In fact, I had my friend Viviana over last night, and Jordan was running around like a freaking madman because he was so excited.
Oh, wow.
Because she was over. So he's running around and he's literally throwing all his clothes and his toys and everything everywhere. He was just having fun. He wasn't being a brat, right, so I'm just letting him have a good time. And I remember at one point I turned...
clean it up?
Is there a timetable on that question? So I turned to my friend at one point and I said, this is why people wonder why my place is a mess.
I know, when you have, especially boys.
Oh my God.
You just let them do their thing, let them explore.
Totally. So much fun though. But yeah, it's trust me, I understand about, please, you're fine. I'm just excited that you thought of me.
Oh yeah, of course.
You're so sweet. So how are you?
I'm good.
So how is the hair
love you to come on here on a Tuesday.
Yay!
Oh,
Can you feel the love tonight? Or something to that effect. So you're not usually here on Tuesdays?
Oh no.
Closed on Tuesdays?
Yes.
Is that the only day you're closed?
No, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Jamie.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, why not?
It makes you
if you can.
lazy a little bit.
I don't think you could be
That's
lazy.
true. I'm not home per se.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out doing other things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't see you just sitting around doing absolutely nothing, especially for an entire 3 days.
No, I'm out doing other things.
Yeah? What kind of other things do you do?
I'm thrifting and estate sales, looking for my vintage stuff.
Oh, your vintage stuff. Yeah, so you've been
online or something, Yeah,
because you've been getting into like consignment stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, tell us about what are you doing with that little new adventure of yours?
I love it.
Yeah?
Oh my goodness. I can't believe it took off like it did.
Oh.
So, and now I'm into like looking for private pieces for people. So
like specific requests?
Yes. So now my regular clients be like, I don't see anything on eBay. What happened? Or I don't see anything online. What happened? Because I have a couple of people that is really into vintage stuff, and they're like, can you find this for me? Can you find that for me? Versace this, Moschino that. So I'm searching for that.
How do you find things that are really hard to find? Is it like a learn as you go kind of a thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I mean, don't give away your tricks.
Yeah.
But, you know. Don't be too specific. You know.
Well, yeah, online, or I'll call a couple of people that I know, and you know, have people in New York that might be able to find stuff for me, and have a few people in California that may be able to find something for me, so they'll send me pictures and sizes and stuff like that. But,
do you have to go out of state a lot? Not physically, but do you have to look out of state a lot for things?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
I'm kind of surprised, honestly, considering, I mean, no offense
Palm
to Florida,
Beach.
but considering how many old people die
Palm
here
Beach,
who are wealthy, like, you'd think there'd be a lot.
That's where the estate sale come in, because you have to, like, as soon as you see one pop up, you have to go. And sometimes I'm so disappointed. I'm like,
this is all they had? This is all they put out there?
New Palm Beach leggings? Like, come
what do you think they usually have done with it? Just, like, giving it away or something?
No, I guess, I think their family go through the most expensive stuff.
Yeah, probably.
The most unique stuff, and then they'll put whatever else left.
What's the coolest thing that you've just found, like, randomly, not there looking for it, but you just happen to find it? What was, like, your favorite thing?
Like, I found this vintage Versace jeans that I sold for, like, over $500. Like,
what?
I wasn't looking for that at all.
What?
Yeah. Like, the bid went crazy on eBay. Like, I'm like, all right, calm down.
And I'm especially impressed that you got that with jeans, too, because jeans can be very specific for body type, height, all that.
Yeah. But
so to find a match is pretty awesome.
Yes, and they were going crazy for that. I don't know if they're resellers, if they were going to resell it or whatever, so or they're collectors, but it went.
You're like, collect away.
Yeah. I mean, I listed it for $150, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I saw it going up and up and up, and I was like, okay, I like this.
Maybe that's the trick. You start off low and just caught like a feeding frenzy.
And you also have to put a reserve on it too, because you might start off too low and you lost, and I've learned that the hard way.
Is that an eBay specific thing?
Yeah, that's eBay specific. Yeah, because I bought a dress for $450, and that was my first time on. It's worth $450, and it was like my first time on eBay. So everybody's like, "Oh, let's list it for 99 cents and start," because they give you all these suggestions. Like, and somebody won the bid. I think it was $20, and I almost died. But you have to honor it. You know what I mean? It's you have to. I was like, oh my God, but. Hey, that's a learning experience.
Totally.
Yes.
Totally a learning experience. Yes. Oh my God, that's an expensive learning experience.
Yeah, they're going like, and I said, do not buy from her.
For real.
Yes,
and then it's all done. Forget it.
It's a loss. So I learned.
Yes.
I learned.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, at least you handled it the right way.
Yeah,
it is so easy to
say, listen,
flip off, and then you end up just stabbing yourself in the back.
Yeah, just listen, leave me alone, and blah blah blah. You're not getting it. It's not worth that, or whatever. But no, I have like people call me, and we'll go through their closets and stuff. I have a couple people that really have.
And they want you to sell it for on their behalf.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Where do you keep all your stuff?
The more expensive stuff I keep at home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because if they're consignment, they're not mine, so I really don't want. Yeah, and then I love Instagram because I have a few people that I know love vintage stuff, so I'll DM them privately, send pictures and stuff to them. Or when I go out, I specifically look stuff that I know that they'll like, and they'll literally eat it up.
That's
as soon
great.
as I list something, somebody's like, I want that, it's sold.
Right,
I'm like, wait a minute.
That's awesome. You know, actually, I forget what show I was watching this is several years ago. Oh, gosh. I have no idea what it was, but it was like some reality show when one of those that like changed who they were following every week. I don't remember what it was, but this one girl, she worked in a retail store as what was it called? A personal shopper.
Yes.
Right? So she had a whole long list of clients. But what she did, which was brilliant, and nobody else in the store had done. I think it was what's that show? Secret Millionaire. I think it's called Secret Millionaire or something about a boss. Undercover Boss. Undercover Boss. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I love that show.
And it was for the Steinmart episode, and they had a personal shopper girl who she was doing something that nobody else there was doing, and she was using Instagram or I don't think she was using social media, but she was taking pictures of new things that came in and emailing or texting specific clients saying, you're going to love this. And like she made bank sales.
Yes.
Bank sales.
Because clients like that. They like to be exclusive. They want
that
they want their one-on-one attention. And that's how my salon came about. Like, everybody's like, what is a private salon? And it took them a while to get to understand what it was. Like, I didn't want like every and anybody to walk in at any particular time. I wanted to do appointments only. I wanted to have one-on-one with my clients, but then my clientele got so big, and then I used to be able to. Sorry,
got so big. Speaking of the devil, someone's bringing your phone right now.
They have no manners.
Just popular girl.
Yeah, and I used to be like, okay, I'll spend an hour or hour and a half, 2 hours on one client, and then after every 2 hours, then I had to do it like every hour per se, because it was.
You had to reshift it a little.
Yeah, I had to. But I love it, and thank God it works for me.
How did you get started?
I was reading an article on. I think it was in the New York Times, and this lady years ago was talking about owning a private salon. I'm like, what the hell is she talking about? But she was like, well, she's the only person that worked there. And I said, okay, that's like a neat idea, because I had barbers. Jamie, I had barbers. I had 2 barbers, I had 2 braiders, and myself, and I couldn't make my rent.
Wow.
Yes,
you had to pay out so many people.
Yeah, I had to pay out so many people. On top of that, we were losing clients because it's so hard being a woman, like running a barbershop. And guys don't listen to me. They'll come in and they play their own music, and another music is playing, and everybody, they have all these different personalities, and we will have meetings once a month, and we'll talk, and they're like, oh yeah, it won't happen again. And then the rowdiness, because a barbershop is a barbershop, and I do understand, but we also had like female clients and people that comes in for the ambience and the quietness and the spa feel, and it wasn't like that. So I had
wasn't meeting your vision.
Yeah. So I had to reshift it and said, you know what, this is not working out for me, and I'm going to take a chance of running a private salon, have my clients book their own appointments at their own convenience, and just have me and an assistant, and and I've tried the assistant thing, but I think I'm the problem. I'm praying.
Hey, at least you can admit your faults.
You see, I have a vision, and what I want things to be like, and how I want my clients to be treated, and people don't understand that. They're coming with their personal issues, and a client could never say, because they always ask me, like, are you okay, or this, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. They're like, something you're not telling us. I'm like, no, I'm good, because I never bring my personal issues in. I leave it at the door, and I never bring salon business at home. Because, and then I feel like most of my assistants that I had were like, if they're in a bad mood, the clients feels it, or they get, and they'll take it out on the clients. They'll sit in the back or blah, 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 and they don't greet clients and stuff like that. I didn't want that. I want everybody to be upbeat, and whatever issue you have, you could deal with it after the clients leave or before they come, and we could kumbaya about it. Whatever. That's my vision, but that's not everybody else.
Yeah. It's funny because I think that comes, for some people, that comes with age and maturity. That's what happened with me. I had a hard time leaving my emotions at the door when I was working the first maybe decade of my life. I have since learned. But it can come with... definitely can come with age and stuff.
And the clients feel it.
It's true.
They don't want to be bothered, and they're like, we don't want to hear your issue. We don't want to, when we come there, we just want to have, a spa feel, a relaxation, and So I had to,
change course. So when you decided to take that risk and go into a private salon, what exactly, just to give us an idea, like what exactly were you risking? How much had you worked up and built up, and how did you build up what you were now putting on the table? Like, how did you get started and build up what you were now putting on the table?
Well, you risk paying your bills. Yeah. Because the more stylists you have, or the more worker you have, then you'll have an income. You risk that by, it's like you're freelancing then. Like a private salon is more like a freelance. I'm the only person that's here, so I'm responsible for all the overhead. And there are slow days. There's 1 month you're rich, and the next month it's really slow. So you have to save for those slow time, those rainy days. And also with just my income and for the overhead, then you have the AC breaking down.
I remember that recently.
Yeah. And it happens like a couple of times after that. And it's
I felt so bad because I was coming in that day and I'm like,
so I was like, sorry, I have to come in. It's hot.
I'm like, I don't care, I have to come in.
It's hot. But, I took the chance, and my clients, including yourself, are so good to me and so loyal. I'm telling you, I am so blessed because I went from, I saw the growth. I went from like 100 and something clients to like 300 and something. I really see the growth, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's good customer service. I have no idea. Or
well, it's certainly not you, because you're terrible.
I am. I sleep on the job. I drink.
You're awful. Golly. Put down the crack pipe just once. 5 minutes.
I stay out all hours of the night and walk in whenever I feel like it, and said, here's the key, you can
bring
go
all your problems, all of them.
Yeah, but you have to have a good relationship with your distributors. You have to pay your bills on time. You have to have a good relationship with your landlord. Yeah, and I'm so blessed that I don't owe any rent. I don't owe any bills, and it worked out fine. It was nerve-wracking, to say the least. And
how long until you felt like you were in a groove? Like it was, you got it. You had a handle on how to make it happen.
It took about a year. Yeah. It like the first, when everybody left, and I cried because I knew that's what I had to do. I prayed, and I'm like, I don't know, but this is not working out for me, God, and my vision, and that's what I wanted. Because before I opened the salon, I said I want a small salon that I work by myself. I really don't need anybody else, and I got this. It's really small and intimate, I think,
But perfect. You don't need anything more than that. That's exactly what it is. Can I confess something? I'm giving it the evil eye. I purposely refrained from saying this when I was here this weekend because... All right, so I'm dumb a lot of times, like a lot of times. And I swear to God, it wasn't until I was sitting here Saturday under the dryer and I looked up and I suddenly realized there was one chair for consultation, one chair for style, one chair for prep, and one chair for some reason I saw the words up there all the time.
But you didn't get it?
But I never figured it out because I'm dumb.
And people will come in and ask, so, why do you have so many chairs?
But that's why I'm always like, which chair? I'm just like, where do you want me today? I don't know.
Well, the style chair, Jamie.
Duh. I almost died laughing when I realized it on Saturday.
Oh, really?
Everything I could not to make you nervous.
Really?
I didn't tell you. I didn't want to tell you today.
Really?
I'm what you call special.
Well, you're special.
Thanks.
In a good way.
So why is it natural hair that's so important to you? What is it about natural hair that...
It's my culture.
Mm-hmm.
It's I can't tell you. It's just that. It's just in me. It's I think it's from I was little.
Mm-hmm.
And
what is your culture, if you want to share?
Jamaican.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Rastafarian and all of that. And you're lucky you don't see drums in here. And
lucky? I'm disappointed now you're talking about it.
My next salon.
Okay.
You walk in, you're like, damn, where am I, in Jamaica? Yeah. So, and it's a passion. It's a gift, and I'm glad that I get to pursue it because I remember growing up and didn't want to tell my mom or my family that I want to do hair. Mm-hmm. So, you know.
Why not?
Because that's not something
aspirational enough.
Yes, for our culture,
mm-hmm.
per se. It's mm-hmm. not looked upon like, oh yeah, she is. Wow, yeah, you mm-hmm. know what I mean. Mm-hmm. And so I went to school for business in Boston, and then I went to New York, and I took a management course there. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm just not happy. I went to work for American Airlines for a while.
Doing what is what? I can't imagine that at all.
Really?
Yeah, I can't.
I was such a good employee. I was the model employee.
What did you do?
I work customer service, and I work ticket agent.
Okay.
And I work flight services.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can see you in customer service type
yeah,
stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah, they threw me in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
and I was a leader. They would take me in front of the graduating class and say, "This is how you're supposed to look."
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so
you just seem like such a rebel for such a place like American Airlines. It seems like they'd be so buttoned
and
up.
I had
like
locks, Jamie.
Wow.
Yes, and all my evaluations were good, except for my locks needed to be pinned up because they didn't know what to do with me.
Yeah.
Because I was the only person walking around in American Airlines in my cute little uniform with locks.
Right.
And then it's either that or like your skirt's a little bit too short, or
mm-hmm.
But other than that, it's always a tick. Yes. But yeah, and if there's a problem, they call me. Janice, can you help us with this? Can you overwrite this? Can you help us with this ticket?
Mm-hmm.
I was a very good employee.
Look you go, girl. So what made you leave American Airlines?
Well, I moved to Florida, first and foremost. Mm-hmm. That's when things got real. Mm-hmm. I bought a house here, and I moved there, and I took 30 days personal leave and thinking I would get a transfer. And then I realized, like, hey, you're 150 on the list. What are you going to do?
Oh, wow.
Yes. So I took another 30-day leave. That was 60 days. And I was like, oh, I'm still 150 on the list. What am I going to do?
After 60 days, you really hadn't budged.
90 days come along, and my supervisor called, and she's like, well, you need to come back to work, or you need to resign. I'm like, I'm in Florida. What am I going to do in New York, you know? So I resigned, sent my uniform, my badges back.
Is this in your uniform?
Yes!
Well, I guess they don't want anybody just walking around with them.
I could wear it to work. And then,
take you on any trip you're going on and just have the run of the airport the whole time you're there.
So, there's this young lady that I knew from going back and forth from New York to Florida. She owned a natural hair salon, and she knew I was into natural hair. She knew that was something I wanted to do. But I was so raw. I didn't know like techniques and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So she kind of took me, not the owner per se, but another young lady that was working there named Anne Marie took me under her wings, and she showed me techniques and all that stuff, because I knew how to twist and palm roll and style and stuff like that.
That was just from growing up. And,
okay. So she took me under her wings, and she showed me the ropes. And then I started getting all these clienteles. You know, my clientele built. And they would ask me, and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Why are people asking for me? Like, They're like, oh, we're there to see Janice. And then eventually, Jamie, I had no clients in my book at all. I was like, why is it I don't have any clients in my book?
Yeah, what happened?
And the young lady that took me under her wings was asking the owner, like, why is it that she doesn't have any clients in her book?
Yeah.
And she's like, well, she's blessed. She could get walk-in. You see how many clients she has, and she just started working here. It's not fair to other girls that were here, but it's not my fault.
People started having issues.
But being
political and petty.
But because I was so good at customer service,
yeah,
and it's not like fault.
They need to give up their game, not your fault.
Exactly. And so they stopped making special requests with like special stylists, so they'll just randomly spread it out. And then I was the new one there, so
last on the totem pole.
Yeah, so I was getting walk in. So I was like, you know what, screw that. That's in Delray. So I live here in West Palm. Well, I live in Wellington at the time, and I started going around trying to do booth rentals. Okay. So I did that, and I'm like, you know what, girl?
What, like conventions and stuff, or like?
No, like regular salon, like.
They call these little.
They call
the chairs
booth.
Okay,
sorry,
okay.
You don't know. So this is.
I'm not about this life, Jamie. I'm not this life.
You're not about this life, Jamie. Yeah, chair rental.
That was a hairdryer, girl.
Yeah. So, and then it was time for me to get my own.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah.
I took a chance. I took all my savings, and I put it into the salon.
Good for
and
you.
It's going on 6 years.
Wow. And then I remember you telling me a story a while ago about how you ended up calling this place, how this place got its name and why.
Oh, yes.
And the controversy of the spot that you're in.
Yes. So when I moved here, it was like, I was like an alien because my hair was like this. And this is like 10 years ago, 11 years ago. And people would say, what are you doing to your hair? And I'm like, well,
I'm doing nothing.
I'm like, what do you mean?
My hair.
I couldn't understand because coming from New York where the culture is so diverse.
Right.
Everybody's so like, yay, black power, natural, and all this stuff. I was like, what are these people talking about? Right. And I'm like, I'm doing it. But then when people, I don't know if it's hate or they don't like me or whatever, they used to call me the nappy head girl or gal or whatever. Yes. So they thought that was an insult to me. So I took it and turned it into a business. Like, okay, so you're going to call me nappy head? All right, so I'll name my salon.
I'll get paid for it.
Yeah, I'll name my barbershop Nappy Cuts.
Yeah.
And it became Nappy Cuts became so popular. I couldn't believe it. Sometimes I pinch myself. Like, everybody wanted to work here. Like, all the barbers wanted to.
Great name.
Yeah.
I mean.
I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, all the barbers wanted to work here. And I was like, I don't know. Yes. Well, then.
It's really bold.
Yes. But, girl, it's an attraction.
But I love it.
People pass by and they'll take pictures like, look. It's
it's funny. I mean, I don't speak for everybody clearly, but when I saw it, there was nothing in me that was like nappy. I was all like, that's awesome.
Yeah, there's people that be like, what? Yeah. You see them outside taking pictures, and I'm like, really? Can I take a picture with you? You can post this and say I'm the owner.
But then, didn't the other salon not want competition? Something like that?
That's why I had to open up a barbershop instead of a salon. Girl, I had a lot of issues.
So many.
And I offered to talk to the owner of the other salon and the landlord. I'm like, can we have a meeting? Because I'm not running a traditional salon. Mm-hmm. And it's a natural hair salon. You're doing a total different, you know what I'm saying, target market than I am. And she's like, no, I don't have a meeting with her. And the landlord was like, well, you can't open up a bar. You can't open up a salon, but you can open up a barber shop. Mm. I was like, all right, I got something for you because this is what I prayed for. I got it. It's small. This is it. I watched it for a year, and I'm not losing it. Mm-hmm. So a barbershop you want, barbershop you'll get.
There you go.
So I, hired my barbers, and I was in here doing hair, and I made sure I made friends with the salon owner because that's what you do.
Gotta play nice. They're your neighbors.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I showed her love and kindness. And I go there and I have a drink with her and her staff. And hey, they send me clients now. Not barber clients, but regular clients.
There you go.
Yeah.
And so, at what point did MTV get wind of you, and how did that whole thing happen?
I got a call. I received a message that this is Scott from MTV. Blah blah. I was like, whatever.
Was this on Facebook or was this on?
No, it's on my phone.
A voicemail message.
Voicemail.
Oh. Message means so many things.
Oh yes, honey. I remember.
Message. Sorry, that's right. Message. Sorry. During the days of like name would have been nothing but a voicemail.
Social
Times we are changing,
honey. And I'm a producer at MTV, and it was. I didn't listen to the message. I was like, whatever. I swear to you, Jamie. And then I was here working, and my assistant at the time, she answered the phone, and she's like, well, there's this guy named Scott, and he said he's from MTV. I said, you know what, give me the damn phone.
Because you're already over it before you even talk to him.
I'm like, I thought somebody was playing a trick on me. I was like, I'm not in the mood right now. I'm like, hello? And he's like, hey, this is Scott from MTV. Have you heard of the show Made? I was like, yeah. And he's like, well, we have this young lady. Her name is Ellie, blah, blah, blah. And we would like to come in your salon and we would like to shoot and blah, blah. I was like, huh? I was like, send me an email. Right. I don't believe you.
Right.
I said, okay, send me an email. He said, send me an email. I said, okay. All right. You can send over the contract because you have to sign a contract to, so you don't sue them and said, whatever.
Right.
So they sent over the contract, and we went back and forth, and I kept asking, like, how the hell did you find out about Little Me, you know? I'm like, did somebody give you my name? And they're like, oh, we did our research, and you came up as the best option for us.
What was the?
Well, she's on the show, and they wanted me to do her hair. So my salon and I would be featured on the show, and she was going natural, but she was a aspiring designer. She made some dress for Office Depot out of paper. She showed it to me.
Oh, no kidding.
It was awesome. She's so talented.
I've seen a dress made out of duct tape.
Oh,
which I can understand because that's super tough, but paper.
Paper. She made it out of those sticky.
Post-its?
Yeah, the Post-its.
What?
Yes, it was beautiful.
Sounds like it'll take forever. Was it like where they folded over?
Yes, it was folded over like shells.
Oh wow!
And it was awesome. Yeah.
Wow. So wonder if she's a designer now.
Yeah, she went off to New York to that school? There's a school that she went off to college.
An art school.
Yes, so they followed her journey, graduating from high school, going through. She had weight issues, so trainer salons and all that stuff. So it was pretty awesome. And when she came in, I was like, "Did you give them my name?" And even though I asked, she's like, "Oh no, they found you on their own."
What year was this?
2013.
Oh really? Because if you were going to say, like, 2003, like, in the earlier time of me or something like that, I'd be like, well, probably only came in town.
No.
Like, you know what I mean?
It was about October 2013.
Huh.
But I keep Googling to see if the episode is out, but I just...
Oh, you've never seen it?
No, I only see clips of it, and then there's a site that wants you to pay for it. I was like, should I pay or should I just read it? I don't know. I'm trust you.
You should email Scott.
I should email Scott.
And ask him for a copy.
Yes, I should.
I was, this isn't anywhere near the same level, but I had a little blurb in a fitness magazine once, and I never saw it. No. I never knew it was out, and I got a random message on Facebook, I think, from someone I didn't even know, who was like, hey, is this you? And they included a picture of me in the magazine. And it turned out it was one of my followers from Health Gems, which I used to do a long time ago. Wow. And I guess they were flipping through Fitness Magazine. They saw my thingy there, and they connected the name. I mean, it was like a small little thing. They connected the names. Anyways, long story short, this was months later, and I didn't have a copy. I couldn't get one now.
Yeah.
And so I ended up calling the publisher, editor, or whatever, and they sent me like 3 copies.
Oh wow! Well, yeah.
With a signed note and everything. Very awesome. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sure he can send me something really easy.
You can do that.
Totally.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure he has minions by now.
I know, right?
Minions do it. Well, that must have been cool though. What was the experience like of having these like TV people in here and stuff?
It was cool. I was nervous. I thought it was going to be strange, but it was cool. Mm-hmm. They started from outside and they came in, and all the clients were cool because clients were here. And
were they here the entire time you were doing her hair?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they shoot the little part, then they'll shoot her shampoo and then style and after. So yeah, they were here. Wow. And then they came back again a second time.
For what?
Yeah, it was because it was like a follow-up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they came back a second time, and the third time the camera crew didn't come, but the first and second time the camera crew did come, and the third was she was doing the show in Miami, and she wanted to get her hair redone. So yeah.
Oh, so this isn't like all for the same episode. This is over time.
Yeah.
Oh.
So guess what? It probably they followed her through school. I don't know if they're gonna leave it until. I don't know how to
like
do
any follow-ups.
Yes, and do follow-ups on her. So
gotcha.
She's away at art school, so maybe there it's other parts to it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Speaking of other parts to it, you have not only the salon and your vintage clothing consignment endeavors, but you also have your own t-shirt line?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Well, my t-shirt line, you know what? That was a vision I had years ago. Mm-hmm. I had a vision that I would put, little quotes on t-shirts. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know how to do it. Thank God for social media. Jesus.
It's really opened a whole new world.
Yes, I was about to write stuff on my t-shirt with my hand. But I was like, how do people make t-shirts? And I used to go online and I was like, oh, this costs so much money. Mm-hmm. But I didn't even realize like you could go to a printer and print t-shirts because I was thinking more the line of Nike and Adidas.
Oh wow!
Yes, that's where my vision.
Wow, you're really aiming high.
Damn right. So with social media, I met this guy named Andrew, and he was doing my business cards, and I started telling him that I wanted to put little stuff on t-shirts, and he's like, oh, you could do it. So he gave me these what do you call those Instagram people? And he showed me like, well, look, you could do it like this, you could do it like that. Nothing like what I wanted to do, but he was like, giving me ideas and stuff, and I'm like, can you do it for me? And that's how the t-shirt line came about, and it did really well. I just have to come up with new ideas because
like a phase 2.
Yes, like phase 2 of the t-shirt. Like what else I'm gonna do because people already have what I have on. You know what I'm saying? Like the shrinkage and the naturals are taking over and stuff like that. So
shrinkage?
Yeah.
Explain.
Shrinkage.
I've seen the shirt, so I know. But I'm sure anybody listening who caught that is like, wait a minute.
I want them to think that.
All right. Have to go online and look.
Shrinkage is a natural girl's problem because not that, but hair. Our hair is deceiving. Mm-hmm. So it looks one way, but when you stretch it, it's longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we have a lot more hair in our heads than it looks like.
I had a teacher wore that t-shirt to school, and the teacher looked at her and said, why would you wear that to school? And she's like, what? And she's like, shrinkage. And she's like, what does that mean?
Like, well, to your nasty, man.
She just walked away, like, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like, you didn't, okay, well, hey.
So what kind of, like, hard lessons have you learned over time? I know you mentioned that I guess it would have been, like, what, a $430 lesson from that first consignment sale. But what have you learned as far as, like, people and networking and how to keep things going? And
I learned that my biggest thing is like you said, networking. I learned that people think that if we're in the same business that we're a competition per se, and we can't help each other out. And I'm like, no, we can. Yeah. There's a lot of clients, a lot of people to go around. You know what I mean? I can't do everybody in Palm Beach.
Yeah.
I can't do everybody on Military Trail. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I find that people won't help you if they feel like you're a competition.
Mm-hmm.
So I open my door to anybody that wants to call me and they want help.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people won't include me in like natural hair meetup, because if they're doing natural hair, they're not even like 100% natural hair stylists like me.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're going there, they're not going to tell me that they're going, or if they hear about it, they're not going to tell me. Meanwhile, I would like pass that information on to people.
Yeah.
You know, I'll post that and stuff like that, because I'm big on empowering. Yeah. You know, and you know, each one teach one. I'm
well, you did that whole you have that whole girl
and
power
that's
thing
why
that you do.
and that's why I started that, because I realized like I was alienated. I didn't know why. I'm like, I'm such a nice person, and stuff like that used to hurt me. Like, why wouldn't they include me? Why wouldn't they tell me that they were, you know, because if I hear about something, or if I hear about something that would make them better or let them grow or make them grow, I would reach out to people and tell them. But I don't know. I couldn't understand it. Like, I guess I'm naive. I'm like, why, you know?
Right. Why? Sometimes it's hard to understand why people aren't as good as you see that they should be. Yeah. It's like you don't see the purpose of any other way to be, and it's hard to understand. I don't understand it sometimes either. Like, you know, I can't think of like a specific example, but you know, when someone's like just being rough around the edges for no reason, you don't understand.
Yeah, like why? And so I, you know, if somebody calls me up, I have a few a few stylists that if a person call me up and there's a service that I don't do, I recommend them. You know what I mean? If I know that person's good at that, I'll recommend that person or that client to that stylist. And I do that, and I'm trying to teach them that it's okay. It's okay.
It's kind of the lesson. Do you ever see the movie? What was it? Miracle on 34th Street? Do you remember that movie?
I vaguely remember that movie. And I know the movie's popular, and it's
And how, you know, the real Santa Claus was hired to play a Santa Claus at the mall, and he was telling everybody where else they could buy things that they were looking for. And people were getting mad, like, what are you doing? But everybody loved the store because they felt like they could go there and trust, and have a good experience and be welcome and be treated well. So it can make it really, when we help each other, everybody rises up.
Everybody rises up, and that's what they don't understand. Is like I had, and what I also learned too is it's sad, but you can't trust everybody that comes into your space, your circle, because there's evil people out there, and there's people that don't wish you well. Because I had people work with me that I would share my meal with, or if things are slow, I will put money in their pockets and say, okay, I know you didn't make that money. And because that's me, and then they'll steal from me behind my back, or they'll do my clients behind my back and not say anything, or they'll badmouth me and stuff like that. So I've learned that, and you just have to let it go and just live and move on, you know, and stuff like that just make me much stronger. And I find I don't really cry over stuff like that, because it's a learning experience. You learn from it. There's no way you're not going to learn from experiences like that. You know what I mean?
If you could open a window in time to the Janice on that day that she let all her barbers and everyone go, and was sitting there on this precipice of a new adventure with all the risk at hand, if you could say anything to her, what would you say?
Oh, what would I say to her? Oh, she's so cute. No, seriously though.
Oh my God.
I feel bad for her, really. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel bad for that person that, you know, I was at a low place with, like, no hope and just despair. Like, God, what am I going to do? There's times I was like, I'm closing the salon, you know, and it just, you know, I would tell her not to give up. And I'm glad I didn't, you know what I mean? Because if I did, we wouldn't be sitting here. And you know what made me go on? social media again, Instagram, and I screenshot all of these little comments that girls like looking up to me, women looking up to me and said, you know, you inspire me, or because of you. And I didn't know that.
Wow.
I thought I was just mediocre. I have a salon, but I'm more than that. I could sit here and say that now because I screenshot those comments and I put them on my website to remind me that there's somebody looking up to you, even if you don't know. You know, there's times like I tagged you in that post that, you know, if you know somebody that's hardworking, wish them much success. Like all the time somebody's tagging me, people that I don't even know. And that's why I keep going. And I just know that I'm not only a salon owner, or I'm not only a hairstylist, but I'm a brand. I'm building something. I have dreams. There's other stuff in my head that I want to do. I want to eventually step from behind a chair. And also, you probably don't know that I have, I'm an instructor. I teach braiding class.
I did not know that.
Yes, I'm certified by the state to give braiding license to other women or men that wants to work in salon. That because in Florida, you have to have a license. I'm not a cosmetology school per se, but I'm at the level where somebody come in one and on, I teach them like maybe techniques or stuff like that, and I teach them the theory of braiding and sanitizing and all that stuff, and the do's and don'ts and the salon ethics and stuff like that, and I certify them, and I send their application into the state and they get their license in the mail. So I'm doing other stuff, and there's more to me, and there's a female that can't afford it, and I do mentor them, and I said, you know what, I'll give you a license after a period of time. And I also let them, the ones that can't afford, I let them write me an essay and said why you think you're deserving of this, you know what I mean, do you want this, is this a profession that you're going to follow, or why, you know. And like, you know. Where do you teach your classes? Do you teach right in here? Like on a Monday, so I said, like, I know I don't really sit home. On Mondays I do that, and Tuesdays I try to see if I, you know, for my vintage clients, and you're a busy girl. I am. What are your visions for the future? What do you want? I want to step from behind a chair, and I want to do I saw something about runway and modeling. I want to do I want to do, like, I want to be like a key hairstylist, like somebody on a set or somebody at a fashion show. You know, you just have to get lucky, because you can be talented, you can be hardworking, you can have the drive, but you just need that one, what you call it? No, you just need that break? One break, that break. And it will happen, because anything I put my mind to, it happens. Well, it's like Oprah said, luck is just opportunity meeting preparation. I'm like, shit, I gotta forget it now. Opportunity meeting. What was that again, Oprah? So that's my goal. That's my goal. Is to step from behind a chair and then I let go of some of my control issues and have other people work in here. Would you want to keep it, now that you've had the experience of having the barbershop atmosphere versus this one-on-one intimate atmosphere, would you want to keep it if you had more people in who just do like the same thing you do and keep out the barbers and just have it this low key? I would definitely. If I'm able to step from behind the chair, I would definitely still do hair, but I would have somebody that be exclusively like a natural hair salon, like just do natural hair, maybe a person who braids and somebody who does locks or natural hair, and that way, and it still would be by appointments only and stuff, because you don't want to take that away from clients that they're used to that, they love that, and I have some clients now be like, oh no, she does not need anybody else in here, she's okay by herself, and I'm like, well, I'm overworked. Oh my God, I have so many people in my everyday life. I'll be, at a soda machine at Chipotle, or checking out of the counter at Target yesterday. Oh my God, I love your hair. Where do you get your So I'm like, yeah, thanks. I'm not gonna tell you who does it. Find your own damn style. not the only one. They're like, leave her alone. No, we're not telling you. What about the lady down the street?
But I'm telling you, it's so worth it. Like, this place is, I mean, it's not something you find everywhere. I mean, I've been growing my hair natural now for maybe 5 years, I guess. Mm-hmm. And I was at another salon for a while that since moved somewhere else. And so I was looking around. I mean, I was lucky I found that place when I did in the beginning, because when I was looking around, it was like, oh my God. Yeah. You know, most of the places were unbelievably ghetto. There was this one shop.
I could tell you a story.
Dude, there was this one spot that was in the back of a barbershop. So it was the barbershop, and then you went through another door, and then it was like this little, I mean, it had potential, but the potential was nowhere near being realized.
They weren't working.
And the person who was running it, I mean, she was just like, I kid you not when I say she actually put me under the dryer. I was under there for a while. You know how long my hair takes. I mean, and at some point, even I was like, what is going on? And I'm like looking around. I haven't heard anything in a long time. And I kept myself out of the dryer. And I'm like, this bitch let me in here. And I'm looking around and I can't open the doors. I was locked in there.
Shut up, Jamie.
She had left to go get a sandwich up the street. Let me in her salon. Locked in.
Goddamn fire hazard.
Locked in. And then when she gets back, she needed a ride home.
Good luck with that, Jamie.
So I needed a new stylist. So when I found you, I was like, oh my God, thank God.
You found me on Google? Or somebody told?
No, through Googling. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I said, nappy cuts. That's what I saw first. Was nappy cuts. I was like, all right, sounds good.
Nappy. Well, I'm nappy.
Good place to start. That's awesome.
Yeah, I get a lot of for that name.
Yeah.
But I since changed the name. And you know why? I love the nappy cuts, but not to get into a lot of it. There was so many negativity surrounded when I first started here with the people, and I had an ex that co-signed the lease for me. So he was telling people that it was his salon. So people that I got in here did not respect me because they're like, she talking to us, and it's not even her salon. So I had to speak to the landlord. I'm like, dude, this man is telling people. The landlord was like, don't worry about it. And it's not good. It's not in the best interest for us if we take him off the lease. Because if you don't pay, and we don't really know you, we know him. So if you don't pay, then we could go after him, and you know what I mean, whatever. So I said, okay, cool. And like, well, your lease will be up in 6 months anyway, so don't worry about it. So I was so happy when I got his name off my lease. Yeah. It wasn't good. It was bad. Yeah. So, you know, for the first year, I had even people that I thought loved me was fighting me. Like, really? Why would you do that? You know? And there was so much disrespect as far as the barbers didn't really have any respect for me. They weren't rude, but if I told them to do something, they wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? And
they didn't consider you a authority.
Yeah. And again, I'm a woman, so So I was like, you know what? And when I like I said, I prayed on it, and I said, you know what? If I get rid of them, just show me and just help me and just guide my steps. Like, how am I going to pay my bills? Because it's the overhead is high, light, this, that, whatever. And I said, also, I just want to cleanse myself from everything that was associated with that part of it. So I called up the state, and I was like, can I put my name in the business? And they're like, oh, you put your name in your door. It's your name. It's your legal name. You can do whatever you want. And I said, yes. And I was like, you know what? And I'm branding myself anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I put my name on the door, and it took me a while to come up with that money to change the sign. Like I said, it was me alone, and the guy charged me like $3,500, and I said, okay, fine. So it's in the works. I gave him the check 2 weeks ago.
Oh, to change the big sign overhead. Wow. What do you get to keep the pieces of the big sign?
Well, if I want.
I want one. If you do, you should keep them, though.
What am I going to do with it, Jamie?
I don't know.
Where am I going to store it?
Cool?
It could have gone.
I mean, I understand. Trust me, I completely understand the needing a break from the past. I absolutely get it. But at the same time, So but I think you accomplish that with removing it, but at the same time, it does represent a chapter.
It does.
You know, an important chapter in your life. I would keep it. Let's do something with it. Yeah. Do something with it.
I should, right?
You should totally keep it, or at least keep it for a year to make sure that you won't regret throwing it out. Because I mean,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I have to find somewhere to store it now.
And if you want to throw it out, just give me the face, and I'll be happy.
You want the face?
I want the face. Nothing gets face.
So it's going to be Janice Massey on top.
That's going to be amazing.
Yes.
Is it going to be written how it is on this? Have you picked out like what it looks like? Do you know that yet? Or
no?
Yeah, that's exciting though.
It is
to have your name in big old lights and letters.
Like Janice Massey, the brand.
What an accomplishment!
Yes,
that's amazing. What does it feel like? Does it feel like it's a very specific and particular responsibility and an accomplishment to be not only just independent, you know, an independent woman, an independent black woman? Like, how does it feel like you're really setting a place for yourself in
yes,
in this community and everything?
Oh
like,
yes, yeah. Oh yes. Everything I do, I have to think about that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Especially if you're branding and you want people to remember you a certain way. Mm-hmm. You know, I want people to remember me as, you know, a businesswoman, independent woman. So yes, I want, like 20 years online, they're like, yeah, Janice Massey, she had a salon, she had a natural hair salon. I want when people talk about me, they talk about me in a positive way, in a positive light, and hopefully people that I inspire will carry that on. Yeah. For me, you know what I mean? Yeah. I didn't set out to do that. I just set out to open a salon and yeah. But I have people calling me and said, you know what? Can I come in and do internship with you? Oh. And but I'm so busy. You know what I mean? And I have to work that out because I know I have two ladies waiting to do it. One wants to do it for a year, but I think that's too long. Mm-hmm. But I have to really work on a schedule, and I have to really introduce them to the client, and like, because my clients are spoiled. And it's
look, introduce them to everybody else but me. I want you.
Like, listen, she has to wash my hair. Why can't you do it?
Yeah, I think it's cool if you have a couple people in here that you intern, then whenever, if ever, you decide to grow it and have a couple people in here, then you got people to pick from.
Well, no, these people want to open their own business.
Well, that'll be a stepping stone for them.
Yeah, so they want to open their own business. They want to see the ins and outs and how it works, and as far So
they don't want just a hair styling internship. They want a full-fledged. Interesting. Yes. Wow.
Yeah. So I'm kind of like fly by the seat of my pants when it comes to, like, you know, the detail of the business and how it works and the bills and stuff like that and distributors and whatever, because I've been doing it for a while. So I have to really work on a schedule and kind of slow down if I'm going to take on somebody to intern and make sure that I do it right. Yeah. And not be like, okay, it's done. Don't worry about it. Right. I got it.
Right, right.
Yeah. So I have to do it the right way. I have to show them how to order stuff.
You need to make sure you have the time to do that. Mm-hmm. It's going to be challenging when you're doing everything by yourself.
Exactly. So that's the issue with that.
So where can everybody find you? On social media, on everywhere? How can people get in touch with you and find your fabulous services?
On Facebook, it's Janice Massey, the Salon. On Instagram, it's Janice Massey Salon. Mm-hmm. And Twitter, J Massey Salon.
Okay, cool.
It's just Massey. If Janice Massey, I'll pop up. Yeah, I noticed that.
You have like how many? Okay, I thought I had a lot of Instagram accounts.
I have a lot of Instagram accounts.
Why?
I have my account that I can be wilding and dressed and whatever. Then I have my work Instagram. And when people come on my personal Instagram page, I'm like, okay, so you're going to see another side of Janice.
Yeah, right.
Just remember, I don't put anything about hair on here, so you know.
I just set my personal Instagram to private.
Private?
recently?
Sometimes I leave mine public because I think people are smart enough to know this is not, this is her, the person. Yeah. And I want to be able to cuss.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Trust me, the things I've said on this podcast, like, you know, and it's not even about that. Honestly, there's honestly just one picture on there that I think could get other people in trouble. That's the only reason I block it. You know, I don't, you know, so I don't think I've ever said no, someone can't follow me. I just want to make sure because people do get offended and they're like, well, you're a business owner and you should. I want to be free. I want to be Janice Massey, the person, and when I'm Janice Massey, the salon, it's on the other page. Yeah. So I want to be able to be that person for my friends. I want to be free. I want to be able to you know, drink. I want to be able to say a few curse words and be myself. Well, you know, it's funny. People forget that other people can compartmentalize too. You know what I mean? Like, think about how much different you are at work versus at home versus at a bar versus, I mean.
When I'm at home, I'm a drunken sailor.
Right, and I should be allowed to be so too.
And my friends knows me as that. So they're on my personal page. They're not on my business page because they're not my clients. You know what I mean? So I'm all professional on there. But yeah, I think people want you to. They have this persona of how you should look and how you should act, and I'm not going to be that for. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm going to be myself. Right. And when you come to the salon, you're like, oh, damn, you're so professional. Yes, I am. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, I think we're living in a very unique time right now in that because of social media and stuff, like, people can know as much about you as you're willing to let them. And so with that, it's an opportunity, and you see it with reality TV and all these people winning contests and doing all kinds of things. Like, people gravitate towards people who are authentic, even when they're completely crazy. Yes. Right?
So true.
And people follow them and love them.
Because they like that. They like that. They like you to be yourself. They want you to be authentic. And
in fact, in cases like Kardashians and stuff, when they're fake on a reality TV, it annoys people.
I know. Yeah.
Just like real.
Well, my last name's going to be Kardashian soon.
What?
If I can change it.
You're just going to go to the courthouse and do it yourself?
I can't say I'm Chris's daughter, but I can say I'm Robert's daughter. Can I say that? Robert Kardashian? Yeah. I'm going to go up there, knock on the door and say, listen. Why the hell not?
Give me one glaring reason.
They would have to exhume that body. Because I want to make some
I'm your Kardashian on the O.J. Simpson side.
Why the hell not?
Oh my God!
People want you to be authentic, and I want to be that, and I want to be myself, and I want to be able to you know, set an example also. Yeah. Because I have people that look up to me, and I just want to be true to myself, and I want them to know that you could separate the two. You could be a business owner. You could have fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, for a long time, I thought I would have to be this serious person, like walking around every day. I'm like, God damn it, it's so tiring.
I can't.
I want to be able to talk in my accent.
That's too short.
I want to be able to be Jamaican. I want to be able to say those curse words like the Ross and the Bumbleclot, and I want to do that. You know what I mean? I want to be that. I'm that girl.
There you go. Yeah. Do it all day. I hear you.
But I'm not at work. You know? I'm good.
I totally hear you.
Yeah.
Well, girlie, thank you so much for
you're so welcome.
I think you're awesome.
I am?
Yes. I think, you know, it's funny because when I first started the podcast, I think it was when I was telling you that I had Jay Cashmere booked. Mm-hmm. I think.
And you I remember when you wanted to start the podcast.
Yes. But in particular, I remember when I'm pretty sure it was Jay Cashmere when I had him booked. And I was in here telling you about it, and you said to someone else in the chair, well, I guess I'll never be on that podcast. And I remember in my head thinking, oh, girl, if you only knew, you're already on the list. You're already on the list. Oh, my God. Yes,
I remember saying that. I'm like, oh, okay, she's all brand new now. Okay.
No, you're inspiring.
I'll just have MTV call me one
more time.
I'll beg them. I'm like, listen, I'm trying to be on this podcast, but you have to be famous.
I need some hype.
That is too funny. I remember.
No, I think what you've done with the salon, what you're doing with your consignment and your t-shirts and everything, and you're standing on your own 2 feet and it's awesome.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Do you want to sign off the podcast?
Yes.
Super easy. Just say, hey, this is Janice Massey with Curve the Cube, or whatever.
Do I like that name? I think I might change my name.
Okay. Say whatever you want to say. Say it as you want to say it.
What am I going to say again? Hi.
This is Janice Massey with Curve the Cube.
Hi, this is Janice Massey with Curve the Cube.
Woo!
See you later. Bye. Yay! Thank you, Jamie. Wouldn't it be funny if the tape is not on and we'd have to do it again?
Shit. Fuck. Is anyone hearing this right now? What if no one was hearing this but the people in a parallel universe? If you're hearing this, you might want to be worried. You might be caught in a parallel universe. So you might want to call somebody. Bye. We're so dumb. You have successfully curved the cube.